guys, back at the vlog, and we have special guests today. And as I said, today's interview is surely gonna come. I'm really sorry, last video's interview. So today we're gonna be talking about the problem with our school system. Today we have Kochu and Azan. So guys, we know that the school system hasn't changed for so many years. Everything has changed, right?
In fact, since the Industrial Revolution.
Exactly. Business has changed. Now it's going to
Yeah.
e-commerce. Literally everything has changed. Infrastructure, your clothes, that Apple has changed shit and school hasn't changed shit. We have this thing called IB, but does it really make a difference? Tell me about it, guys.
Alright, I do think that IB is better than various other school systems. However, if I talk about school systems in general and how they're ineffective today, if you look at the time when the current school system was invented, which was the Industrial Revolution, we can see that there was more importance based on math, language and literature and sciences because of the jobs that were available at that point in time, right? Now, the jobs that are available, the ways in which people can make money have changed, and therefore it's more important that subjects like art, subjects like music, drama, subjects like digital design are given
Exactly,
more
and
importance
that's
to
so
even
important.
subjects.
You know, companies right now, they're focusing on the math part, but also the creative. If you look at ads, you need the creative.
And I was just watching a YouTube video a few minutes ago, which talked about some things that we should be learning in school. And one of the things is that we should not being allowed to daydream. In fact, studies have shown that if a person is struggling with a math problem for an hour, when they take a break, they're able to solve that math problem probably during the break or even after the break, which shows that daydreaming is able to improve your problem-solving skills in ways that the school system is not able to do so. And therefore, things like daydreaming should not be looked upon.
Right, that's so
down
true.
upon.
Now, Kochu, if you think about this, we have teachers, right? If teachers don't teach with a certain passion, they just come and they just teach because they have to teach. Have you ever had that one teacher that teaches with a certain passion and then you actually enjoy learning and consume it more? Tell me your experience about this.
But I think that if a teacher is teaching from like their own passion, then it's more engaging and you're able to like see from the teacher's perspective, like the teacher conveying it to you as per how that subject is actually like benefits someone and how it's actually enjoyable.
The problem with
Can I say something?
Yeah?
Hello. The problem with, actually, if you notice, the thing with school is, example year 10, right? You guys have to do your finals, okay? Now if you fail your finals, it's over, yeah? Either you complete it or this, but in a way, it's over. But if you think about it as life, school doesn't give you the opportunity to come back, you feel me? To come back strong and hard. You fall 9 times, get up 10 times, you feel me? So I think that's one thing the school system should actually incorporate. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I think the same. In fact, I don't think that if you go to one exam, you go to the exam room, and for some reason, let's say you're sick, or let's say that there's some other condition that's preventing you from doing your best in that exam. Doesn't mean that you're bad at the subject. Doesn't mean that you're a failure, right? Or what if there's someone who constantly fails at a subject and suddenly there's something about the exam that makes them get a 7 when they're actually supposed to be getting a 4, right? There's that's one of the issues with the exams, and there needs to be a better way in which students are tested, because you can't just judge someone based on one test, based on one chance in which they can assess their performance.
Have you noticed? I think the greatest problem with our school system is it's not built for everybody. Have you seen that fish video trying to climb a tree? It's not built for everybody. They want to get everything well rounded, right? Kochu can't be good at maths or English, for example. Okay, Azan can be good at English, but he's a super maths based person. If you look at it, if you could take your maths from here to here, that would be so much better. You could be great, like excellent at maths. But if you took your English to where your maths is, it would take such a longer time. It would be so harder. So building on your strengths is very important.
I agree. In fact, many influential people, many successful people have done the same thing. they've tried to build up more on their strengths than than trying to improve on their weaknesses. Now, there are times when you might have a weakness and you're able to improve on that weakness. For example, I was weak at math, but I was really passionate about it, and I was able to improve.
Right.
Right.
So it's the passion
But
that comes.
Yeah.
Exactly. If
And
you're
it's
passionate
also-
about
It also depends on what you want to do as a career.
right, if you're
Like,
passionate about anything, you can just do it again and again and again. Like Kochu, he's passionate about cricket. You give him one ball and a bat, he'll just play forever. See you.
yeah.
So, and one more thing, I believe the problem with the school system is that, it's not a problem with the school system, it's a problem with us and maybe the school system. Competition. There's so much competition. Everybody, year 9, year 10, everybody's competing for that honor.
Yeah.
From that honors, see, the problem with that honors is they have to focus on everything. They forget about what they love. Then they focus on the honors, they get the honors. Then you go to uni, you fight for the best uni. Then you go to uni, then you fight for the best job, right? And in so much competition, I was reading this book 0 to 1. It's a golden book. All of you entrepreneurs should read it. So
Who's it by?
I forgot the author.
Come on, man.
It's by the guy who made paper.
Yeah, exactly. The paper co-founder of paper.
Yeah.
Smart. So that's what he was talking about. Competition kills, even in business. If you enter a competitive market, in the end there are no profits. But if you have like a monopoly business like Apple, they're just leaving the market. Google, no one's close to them. That's when you win. And if you think about it, I've noticed everybody's trying to be. What do you want to be when you grow?
I'm not sure.
What do you want to be?
I want to become a computer programmer.
Cameraman, what do you want to be? Cameraman's
Okay,
a bit
that's
shy. But okay. See, the thing is, I believe that everybody wants to be like a doctor, entrepreneur, engineer, something like that, right? And we're forgetting the things like an electrician, the plumber, the cleaner. Think about this. Let me tell you this. It sounds funny, but let me tell you. If you look at London, yeah, there's so many architects. Plumbers are getting paid more. If you're a plumber in London, you earn more than an architect. You could be an electrician in the future and earn more. I'm telling you, this is so true.
Yeah.
So I think we're missing out the practical skills. Schools are not teaching us how to pay our bills, manage our debts,
Yeah.
all of these practical credits.
You know, one thing that I feel that our school is actually trying to do well is through having stipend for residential students. In some way, it is able to teach us how to manage our money, because at the end of the day, you don't make infinity, and there can be times of financial strain for us, but schools can do more to teach us those life skills instead of I don't want to say wasting the time, but like instead of using precious time to teach students how to do language and literature, or how to do
Right.
or how
That's
to do
it.
things that they might not be good at doing.
Yeah, for
What you tell me,
example,
yeah.
like they're teaching you what's a mitochondria. Like I know it's a power of
What's a
cell.
phagocyte?
Yeah, a phagocyte. But I don't know how to pay my taxes. I don't know how to pay my bills. Why aren't they teaching me how to do those things?
Yeah, I think we're
Why aren't they
missing
teaching?
that.
Why aren't they teaching me? They're giving me all these assignments. Why aren't they teaching me how I can manage my time to them? Because in one
If
way,
you look at it, yeah, I think that's true. But in a way, they actually help. In some way, my phone died, so we're going to be starting with a new phone. So I was talking about to what extent does actually help. If you look at it, maths helps to an extent,
Yeah.
right? But I don't see. But okay, I'm running parabolas, right? For some people, you won't need it, but for some people, you would need it.
all right. I do feel that there's certain subject-specific skills that are needed for the career you might be doing, and obviously the career that you do, the job that you might be involved in, at the end of the day is meant to help society. It's meant to help you, and
It's
therefore
meant
some
to
of that
help
knowledge,
you.
and therefore that knowledge from our that we gain in our subject, to some extent, is important. In fact, the knowledge that I gain in physics, the knowledge that I gain in chemistry, is also important.
Yeah, right. Could you tell me something about it?
About what?
About knowledge.
Knowledge.
Code
Knowledge
about
is
knowledge.
powerful.
Give me a code about knowledge.
Words.
Technical.
We're
Okay.
teaching Nicaro.
So I think that's all we have today, and I think you actually, the people who are watching this video, if you are a teacher or a principal or the IB, make a change. And thank you. Good night. Peace out. Bas.
Let's speak a bit.
Yeah, Coach.
nutshell. You just
Ashal, what do you say about phagocyte? what do you say last
What the
time?
heck is a phagocyte?
Phagot, what was it?
A gay parasite. Phagocytes.
I'm saying opportunity. It's an opportunity.
opportunity.
It's not opportunity, it's opportunity.
It's opportunity.
Okay, that's
Let's
even
ask
instead
Google.
of opportunity.
Let's ask Google.
Say opportunity.
No, just for confirmation. So you're
Okay,
guys-
okay.
Yeah. Listen, guys, listen.
Opportunity.
Hey, English is not my first language. Oh my god, why are you guys stressing me?
It's just
Yeah, I made mistakes. I'm gonna get this time. Get this.
I guess the light will come on.
As long as you understand what you're saying.
Yeah, go to hit me up with a freestyle. I'll give you a beat. I'll give you a beat. Okay, freestyle.
I don't have
Just
this
freestyle. Just freestyle. Any, I'll also freestyle with you. Cameraman, give us a beat.
Come on, man.
Azan, give a beat,
It's the DJ
please.
who gives the beat, not the cameraman.
Azan, please give us a beat.
But the cameraman can
Let's ask my
freestyle.
laptop. Siri, beatbox.
Here's one I've been practicing: boots and caps and boots and caps and boots
Hey.
and caps and
Hey.
boots and caps and boots. I could do this all day. Caps and boots and 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 caps.
बस हो गया यार, बंद कर.